only in Miami, even on a rain day. It is a busy day down at the ramp. Welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here visiting 79th Street, and our crew is coming in on approach on number 3. So Cap's trying to get her lined up, kind of turns the bow away from the dock, gets on the throttle a little bit, coming in a little hotter than I would like to see around the ramp. And somehow he's drifting off, and now he's drifting toward the other dock. Cap's gonna have to try and fix this one up, and he's running up toward the concrete on the ramp. Are they gonna hit the ramp? So Cap finally throws it into reverse. I can't tell if he hit the ramp or not. He's pretty darn close. I didn't see any sign that would make me think they came to an abrupt stop to hit it. But, I mean, it doesn't get any closer than that to being on it. And he looks like he's almost struggling to get back over. I'm trying to see if we can see a sign that he pulls off of the ramp. No, I mean, he's definitely floating now, but that was a close call. Almost gets the boat beside him and almost runs it up the ramp. Quick start down here at 79th on a rain day. Now, I'm pretty sure this vessel is owned by one of those jet ski rental crews we see coming down here all the time. Is that ski on? It was tough to tell. I thought I saw water coming out of one of the exhaust ports, maybe? But we'll see when he swings it back around. No, I think that's a bilge pump. It's too far forward to be one of the little exhaust ports that we'll see that let you know the ski's on kind of deal. And that water's flowing. I am pretty sure they towed this back in because that ski is sinking. Or it's definitely taking on water somewhere for it to be pulling that much water out. So they're pulling the ski out of the boat, and yeah, man, look at the stern. It is going down. For it to be sinking that fast there, and the stern that far under the water as they pull it out, I thought for a moment as they were backing it out, maybe it was just digging under the water, but no. Something is definitely up, and our ski is sinking down here at the ramp. So they brought this vessel back in because something was wrong, but the strange part is just that one. I mean, that is not a stock bilge pump on that ski. That is something that was added after the fact, so this is not their first rodeo if that's there. So our guy's trying to get it back over, but I'm assuming he's struggling probably from the extra weight, so it's not quite reacting the same way he thinks it should react. Yeah, he's trying to bring it over side by side with him, but I think he's just struggling with the weight. But at this point, I mean, you're close enough now, man. I would do the same thing. I know dragging it by the stern is probably not a good idea. He's probably taking more water on that way. But, I mean, you're here now. Your goal is just to get up on the ramp. And it looks like there's some hull damage in the front, too. I can't quite tell. I mean, there's definitely something going on up there. I'm not saying that's where the water's coming in. But slick move for them to notice and get this thing back here before things got too far out of hand. And they're able to try and get this one brought up onto the ramp. Some people just have a little too much fun on the water, as I think our girl in the bow has as well. She's got a lot of sun. So our next crew ready to come in down here at 79th. So we've at least got the boat hook in the bow, but they've spun around a couple times. They've actually been down here for a few minutes already at this point. And we've seen them spin around like 4 or 5 times. I'm not sure what Cap's trying to do. I wonder, maybe he's having some sort of mechanical problems? I can't really tell. Here we go, he's going to start to make his approach. Takes it slow and easy, gets it turned. He's being a little hefty with the throttles. Hang on, guy who's on the stern of the boat. Not a good spot to be. I really can't tell if they're actually having mechanical trouble or what. And Cap is all over the place with the throttle. Right here he's got a steady throttle heading in. But now we see there's no real propulsion there, but I can't tell if he's just gone into neutral. It looked like there was a steady stream coming out of the side of the boat from the nozzles that show you that there's water going through the cooling intake. So if that water is going, the boat should have power the whole time. But again, another turnaround and no real attempt on the dock, even though they're definitely trying to head that direction. So he turns it toward the dock this time again. Just outside of the boat hook reach. Really, he just needs a little bump of forward throttle, and they might be able to grab it with that. They go for the reach on it. And he's going to give him a little push off to make sure they don't run into it as well. But, I mean, at this point, you've had... Oh, and they slid off. They had their opportunity with the boat hook. If I was Cap, I probably would have let them keep on that, and I probably just would have killed the motors. So it looks like Wifey's going to step to the bow and be like, yo, give me that stick, let me work it, and see if I can get us on. So Cap's going to give it another shot. Wifey's got the boat hook this time. Something's got to be wrong, though. This just too much on and off the throttle, I think. And coming in, she's got it. And gives a line off onto the dock. Again, I'm not 100% sure what was wrong there, but just the way they were all over the throttle on this one makes me think that something mechanically had to go wrong with the vessel, and they were just struggling to get it over. But usually when I see that boat hook pulled out, I mean, that's a good sign that you've got a great opportunity to try and get it grabbed. And probably, oh, they're drifting off. He's trying to re-grab the dock to pull it back over. They've lost it. And he's doing what he can to try and get it pulled back over to the dock now. And there we go. It starts to come around, and they should be good to go from here as we got a stern line on the ready as well. Thanks for watching, crew. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.